Is that
Yeah.
right?
Yeah. That was about a year ago, a little bit over a year ago.
It's about a year ago. So you've been thinking about VR for a little
Yeah.
while.
Yeah.
And
I grew up in Silicon Valley. Everybody in my family is in tech. I'm the only one who went into medicine. And so, I've always had a little bit of, that tech junkie in me. But, I
yeah.
remember first being amazed by VR this is a long time ago, but when Google Cardboard came out and you could make your own little box and then
Mm-hmm.
insert your phone into it and, be able to, suddenly kind of be in a different place. I thought it was really unique and interesting technology. And it wasn't terribly sophisticated. I mean, it was literally a cardboard box, and a phone, but
Yeah.
even just that simple thing really sparked my interest because you can forget that it's a cardboard box. You can forget that it's just a phone. And so as
Mm-hmm.
I've been following the technology as it's gotten more sophisticated with, the Oculus Quest, and become more portable, more accessible to the everyday family. And, the idea of the metaverse and being able to combine my recreational interest in virtual reality with my professional interest in providing mental health care to children and families. That was really what spurred the decision to give that presentation at UCLA.
Excellent. And now, about a year later, you've had the opportunity to actually try it out in clinical practice.
Yeah.
How did that
First,
go?
I want to say I'm really grateful to you and to Virgil's for giving me that opportunity. I have been thinking about this for a long time, but it wasn't until a couple of weeks ago that I actually got to have my very first virtual reality interaction with a patient using your platform. And I just got to say, I was blown away. It was so cool. And I wasn't the only one who felt that way. The way we did it was I have an Oculus headset. With the family that I
Mm-hmm.
was meeting with, I generally meet, it's a 9-year-old boy. And every time I met with him over Zoom, he would be really interested in talking about virtual reality, and, the games that he would like to play. And so,
Mm-hmm.
that became a repeated topic of conversation and something that we shared an interest in. And actually getting to meet with him in the virtual space. He had his Oculus headset, I had mine, and then his mom also joined the session, and was able to participate using the browser, but still be there and be engaged in the process. All three of us found it to be really fun. We played around with the different objects in the space. The space was designed to be like an office, and so
Mm-hmm.
this is a kid who on Zoom was having a really hard time answering questions, would get distracted, would get disengaged from the meetings. In this space, he was excited to talk about, the different things that were going on, how he was doing on the medication, what his symptoms were like. And we kind of experimented a little bit with a platform of different ways of interacting in that space and talking about these topics. So it was a really eye-opening experience, better than I was expecting it to be.
Oh, I'm really glad to hear that. And I'm impressed you got the mom in there as well.
Yeah, and
How was she kind of moving around? Yeah, like
she was
how was
moving
that?
around too. And based off of what her she had really great feedback for me after. She was like, I asked them, is this something that you are interested in, doing in the future? And she said yes. She was enthusiastic about it. And I think it offered her an opportunity to connect with her child in a way that she hadn't had that chance before. And so, there's more than just
Interesting.
the dynamic of my professional relationship with his family, but it was also within the family, their connection, was able to be strengthened through this process. So it was very, very cool.